Thank you very much, Mr. Goran. I would like to say that we have 5 speakers from Bhutan. All of them presented the case with such lucidity, created a picture of pathos as to what is the pain felt by an exile. And we thank them for acquainting all of us with the conditions that they are living in. Now, before I invite the next speaker, I would request Mr. Arun Anand is with us. Kindly come on the stage. By way of introduction, I would say that Mr. Arun Anand is a very renowned journalist. He is the bureau chief of IANA, and he is a diaspora expert, if I may use the phrase. Now, my next speaker would be M. Mahallingam. Mahallingam is a research fellow with the Center for Policy Analysis in New Delhi. He is a PhD scholar. He is a PhD from JNU, and also he is an expert on Indian diaspora with focus on Malaysia. Am I right? With a focus on Malaysia. So kindly do come, Mr. Mahallingam.
And a warm good afternoon to all of you, honorable organizers, distinguished guests, respected panelists, ladies and gentlemen. I am really happy and honored to be here to show my solidarity, to express my solidarity with the Bhutanese refugees. I call it Bhutanese Hindu diaspora because I come from diaspora field, but they come under the category of victim diaspora because they were forced to leave their homeland and live in the other host land and thinking and imagining of returning to their homeland. That's why it's called diaspora. So the Bhutanese Hindu diaspora, and just because most of the speakers they spoke on their plight, their condition, the refugee camp, and in other countries which are surrounded by India, which are surrounding India. The thing is, the Indian political leaders also did not take any stand. For example, left parties which are ruling in West Bengal, they are the one who are having most of the Bhutanese refugees in the Siliguri and the Siliguri districts of West Bengal. Even left parties did not come forward to solve this problem. They speak of other Muslim minorities, but they are not considering the Hindu minorities who are settled and living without any rights in our land. India also did not ratify any kind of, we are in the Executive Council of UNHCR, but India has not ratified this 1951 protocols of the Refugee Convention. So these Bhutanese refugees without rights, they are living by losing their self-respect, honor in our land. So the political parties, at least civil society today, they should step in to educate the Indian public mass about this problem. Many of them, even still, they don't know about the Hindu Bhutanese refugees problem. They are thinking that it's a problem between Nepal and Bhutan. Actually, India as an emerging power, it should step in and help to resolve this impending humanitarian crisis in our neighboring country, Nepal. So, and also the Bhutan, where there is no democratic space to engage any kind of democratic struggle in Bhutan, because it's laws are very strict. Even though they have become democratic, as I called it in the morning, it's a pseudo-democracy. They don't have rights to form any political party with a different ideology. If you have an ideology which is different from the nation, you are banned. You cannot have your different political party with different ideologies. It's a very oppressive condition. So we have to start our movement from outside. So India has a major role to play in terms of resolving this, refugee problem. Not only India, in India and also Nepal, Bhutan, and also Bhutanese refugees should take part in the dialogue process and try to sort out this humanitarian crisis. And also, India is very silent on this issue because one more thing, we are getting hydropower from Bhutan. And also today the Indian foreign policies driven by geopolitical interest. So the human rights interest concerns are taking backseat. Now we are driven by geopolitical interest because Bhutan is convincing India by playing China card. By saying China will come in if you have a democratic government there. So autocracy is the best form of government in Bhutan. That's why they're trying to convince Indian establishment. So still India, I'm not a Bhutan watcher, but I want to tell you, India doesn't have any clear-cut policy towards Bhutan. But India can only solve this problem along with international communities. So I wish all the best for the human rights defense India taking up this issue, and they've taken a step forward to initiate, to educate the Indian public about this plight of the Bhutanese refugees. I'll be standing with them to support and to express my solidarity with them. Thank you.